Welcome to Home Biz Tax Talk. My name is Lysandra Everett. I am the Home Biz Tax Lady, where I help home business owners win the tax game. Home Biz Tax Talk airs Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock-ish. And when you tune into my show, you're going to hear about topics that are important to the home business community. Okay, this is totally not a tax topic, but we got to talk about it today, okay? Over the weekend, billionaire Robert Smith pledged to take care of $40 million worth of student loan debt. Hallelujah, somebody, okay? This is absolutely amazing, especially, this was, I don't even go to Morehouse. I don't even know nobody that, in my family that went to Morehouse. All I know is I almost cried for these students, okay? Because I have been in student loan debt. My husband has had student loan debt, and student loan debt is crushing the millennial squad right now. This is their biggest issue, is how to pay back these student loans. And so when you look at the history of student loans and how it has spiraled out of control, this is a freaking gift beyond, okay? So, so when you think about student loans, when the thing about student loans is that colleges and universities are getting their federally backed money. The colleges and universities are getting their money. So it doesn't matter if the student doesn't pay off the loan or can't find a job to pay off the loan. That's not the colleges and universities' problem. That becomes the student's problem. That becomes the government's problems. So when it comes down to student loans, the universities have no skin in this game. And because they're getting these subsidized dollars, a lot of it is subsidized, some of it's not subsidized. It doesn't matter. The fact is that they say, hey, we can raise up these tuition prices because they're going to get these student loans, and it's not our problem if they don't pay the debt, right? So we just going to increase that tuition and whatever, right? And so that is why this is such a huge thing in the life of these students. Because I remember when I graduated from college and those student loan payments started to hit, and I was making like $25,000 a year. And I'm sitting here trying to figure out, how in the world am I going to make these student loan payments? Okay. The only way I paid off my student loans, you guys, this is the honest truth. I bought my first house when I was 28 years old. Okay. That house caught on fire, and thank God I had fabulous insurance. So, to USAA, I don't know the man who that was that basically said, this is the insurance I'm giving you. And I said, yes, sir. Okay. But that house caught on fire. I had great insurance. And so when I sold that house 4 years later, I made enough money to pay off my student loans. That is the only way I paid my student loan debt off. Okay. That's the truth. And there are so many people who are going into their 40s and 50s and 60s. They got kids going into college. And so they're still paying their own student loans. And then they got kids going into college and kids getting student loan debt. Student loan debt is crushing. Okay, it really is. And so that's why I wanted to talk about this gift today, because he did this as a business owner, you guys. Let me tell you, I was reading a little bit about his history. He started out at Goldman Sachs, and then he started his own investment firm, and he grew his wealth, you guys. He grew this as a business owner. And so this is why it's so impactful to me, because it's business owners that are able to do these types of things. And so if you are looking at your business as this little business, I can't stand the term little business, because if that's how you see your business, that's how it's going to stay. But when you are able to grow your wealth in a way that you impact the lives of people, that is an amazing blessing. Okay. Whether you are the giver or you are the recipient, it is an amazing blessing to be able to grow a business to a point where you are then impacting the lives of students that are in your community, maybe students that you don't ever even know. I mean, this man had already pledged $1 million to Morehouse College. Okay, on top of that $1 million, he said, okay, we are funding a grant to take care of your student loans. Now, the grant part is really important because this takes away the whole gift tax thing. Okay. So when it comes down to gifts and gift tax, the current gift limit is $15,000 per person. And if you are married, it doubles to $30,000 because the spouse can give a gift, and, each spouse can give a gift. Okay. But, and also it's not like when you, when you win a prize or something, like when you win the lottery, because I know these babies feel like they won the lottery for real. But it's not like when you win the lottery and you have to pay taxes on that money. But because he is funding a grant and they did not have to do anything in order to get the money, they're not going to be taxed on this either. So it is, and I mean, Robert Smith is the man, okay? He is the man right now. And so as business owners, these are the things that we can aspire to. No, will we ever be billionaires? Who knows, right? But you can work on growing a business that can impact the lives of other people in your community. That is what it's going to take. It's not going to be the government that is going to save our communities. It's going to be us. Whatever community you live in, you are going to be one of the ones to help save that community. So if you work on growing your business to where it impacts people around you, people like you in whatever shape or form, right? And there's always somebody, listen, the other thing is this, there's always going to be somebody that swears it's not enough. Okay. I mean, I seriously saw people complaining that what this man has done is not enough. Y'all, there will never be enough for people like that. Never, ever, ever. But I guarantee you, for these students right here to leave college with not one check to have to write, what? That is an amazing, amazing blessing, and that is enough. And it is the hope that these students begin to pay this forward for students coming behind them, because they don't have this debt that they have to pay off. But student loan debt is no joke. It is one of the biggest debts that people have. If you look at the statistics, student loan debt is growing exponentially, and especially when you're getting in these professions. Listen, there are some degrees that are not worth the money. That's the truth. And so you've got students that are graduating who then can't even get a job in the profession which they got a degree. And so they're not even making enough money to live, much less pay some student loan debt. So then the student loans wind up in default. And then when these students that are already struggling to eat, right? They're already struggling to eat, and then they manage to get a tax refund, and that tax refund goes where? Right to that student loan debt. So it is a cycle. It is a cycle. The student loan debt is completely out of control. And I encourage every person, like, work your way through school. If you got to get a job and work your way through school, and it doesn't matter if it takes you 4 years to get a degree, is great. But if it takes you 5 or 6 and then you wind up on the other end and you don't have student loan debt to deal with, it's worth the additional 2 years to get out of debt, to get out of college, graduate from college, and not have student loan debt that's going to follow you for 10 and 20 years, that is consistently racking up interest that you can't pay. So I just wanted to come and give a huge shout out to billionaire Robert Smith, the richest Black man in America. I'm excited for these students, and ain't none of them even related to me. That is the truth. So we can be excited. We can be excited for these students. We can be excited for this gift. The man is a wonderful philanthropist. He's given to his alma mater, which is Cornell University. He's given away lots and lots of money, but there's always going to be someone that's going to try and poke holes in the gift. Miss me with all of that. Don't even come on my post saying what he should do additionally. This man has saved at least 400 lives right now, as far as I'm concerned, and I'm cool. Right? So But as business owners, though, these are the things that we can aspire to, that we can, even with our fellow business owners, that we can come together. Did you know you can create your own scholarship fund? You and your friends can create a scholarship fund to help send somebody to school, and it's not just college, right? Their trades are suffering right now. And did you know you can make some good money in trades? Listen, I wish I had known a little bit more, right? But here's the thing, that you can create something. You and your friends can create something. You and even in your family can create scholarships to help send your family members to school. It's possible. It just takes some people getting together and say, hey, we're going to do this, and then doing the work to make it work. So yeah, that's it for today. Totally not a tax topic, but there's some tax stuff involved. Like, people want to know if these kids are going to have taxes to pay. But because Mr. Smith is funding a grant, that they won't have to pay taxes on this student loan debt that's getting paid off. And I think that is absolutely wonderful, because some of them are graduating with student loans and that's $100,000. Like, it is amazing to me that you'll get money to go to school, but you won't get money to start a business. That's you give an 18-year-old kid, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, $100,000 to go to school, but they ask for $30,000 to start a business, and banks ain't gonna be trying to hear that. Amazes me, but that's the way it is, you guys. So yeah, I congratulate those students. And okay, so this is going to be a fun one. So leave me a comment, like, if it was your dream to, how would you impact your community with your business? How would you do that? What would be something that you would do in your community to impact the lives of others when your business boss is out the way that you want it to? Okay, so leave me a comment. I'm excited to hear. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning into Home Biz Tax Talk. Again, we air Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock-ish, and you can come right here to get your questions answered about your home business taxes. All right. Have a great day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.